Welcome back to Mr. Ink Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby66. Once again, we join the community for their Whistlestop World Tour. It is week 7. This is race 2, so everyone's jumped into the Group 3 cars. And as you know, racing mediums and soft tyres must be used. So we start in reverse order. So Campo's going to lead us over the line. And he's going to start on the mediums in the BMW. Dodger, second place in the Lexus, starting on softs. Wally Bob's in third in the Nismo mediums. Oggy's fourth in the Peugeot mediums. Wrecking Ball in fifth place, starting on the mediums in the Genesis. Skippy in the Corvette, racing mediums. Seventh, it's the Sneaky Russian in the Peugeot, the Renault, racing softs. Shaggy's in eighth in another BMW, but this time the Sprint, starting on softs. Pilgrim's ninth in the Hurricane, starting on mediums. Fuds is 10th in the Alpha mediums. Tyre Slayer's 11th in another Lambo mediums. Gus is 12th in the Audi racing mediums. Captain Pugwash in another Hurricane, 13th and mediums. And Steve Scooby, winner of the last round, is 14th and starting on mediums in another Nismo. Now I just want to have a look at something. Looks the same from the back. I'm convinced that they are different versions of the same car, maybe different years, but we'll leave that for another day. We've got 2 lights on, so let's get this race going. So once again, we are racing at Monza, the home of speed. Skippy got a false start there. Now again, coming into corner 1, I do expect a bit of a mess up. We're just all closed up on people. There's just no room to go. What happened there to the Dodger? Let's have a look at this from Dodger's point of view. Not great off the line. Oggy's already gone through and Wally Bob's on the outside. And there's Wrecking Ball coming right the way through like a missile. And we've got Sneaky Russian, Shaggy, poor Sneaky Russian. Oh, it was Skippy that, just nowhere for anyone to go really. And that's put the Dodger down, but it's also put Shaggy down. Did Shaggy? Oh yeah, Shaggy couldn't get going and then spun it. So that's put Shaggy right at the back. Again, not the group's finest hour here. Dodger still trying to get going, but Hoggy's off and away at the front with Campo in second place. Then it's Sneaky Russian, Wally Bob, Skippy, Wrecking Ball. Oh, someone's exited stage right. Oh, it's Pugwash. What happened to Pugwash? Tyre Slayer's ghosting. Oh, I don't know if that was a touch from Pilgrim behind him there. Let's go to Pilgrim. Again, just everyone closing up. Can't really say that anyone, because Stevie Scooby was involved in that as well. So again, not the group's finest hour through the on this opening lap here at Monza. But Oggy's got probably a 1.5 gap between him and Campo. And Campo's fighting off the Sneaky Russian, who's got Wally Bob welded to his arse there. Again, these liveries are looking lovely. Skippy up into 5th place, then Fuds, Gus, Wrecking Ball, Pilgrim, Tyre Slayer all in a group there. Now Pilgrim looks for the inside, but decides to brake earlier. So as he comes round Parabolica for the first time over the line, it's going to be Get Hoggy, Sneaky Russian, Welly Bob, Campo, Skippy, Fuds, Gus, Wrecking Ball, Pilgrim, Slayer, Steve Scooby, Shaggy, and Captain Pugwash. The Dodger has decided he's had enough. I think the damage on the car might have been too much for the engineers to sort out, so Dodger's gone. Hoggy's out in the lead. Now we've got this fight between Campo and Skippy as we come into the second chicane. Again, it just all closes up and then all expands. And we've got this massive group behind. Shaggy just welded to the back of Stevie Scooby. Campo's got a Wally Bob's got around Campo. So Wally Bob up into second. Campo third. And then it's Skippy in fourth. Oh, Campo just yeah, half-second penalty there. So that's going to be a killer. He'll take it next time round though. And then there's a bit of a gap between 4 and 5. Sneaky Russian. Let's have a look at this. Red Bull on one side and Monster on the other. So Sneaky Russian, he's been very sneaky there. I remember a long time ago one of the F1 cars tried that strategy and they got pulled apart by the FIA because cars are supposed to be symmetrical. The designs on a car are supposed to be symmetrical. Can't remember the car, but I think on one side of the car they had 555, and on the other side of the car they had I want to say it was a tobacco ban, so that's how long ago it was. Again, all these cars coming down to the Lesmos. Everyone's on different tyre strategies, so Shaggy going up underneath Steve Scooby there. Good move there by Shaggy. So now Shaggy's into 10th place. Can he get by Wrecking Ball? Oh, Wrecking Ball touched a curb there. The car went left, right, left, right. So that's allowed the 3 cars behind him to catch up. Now it's again just 4 cars going into one corner. Oh! What happened there to Fuds? Let's watch that from Fuds' point of view here. I think he goes for the outside. He does. He's got the run. And then, oh, Stevie Scooby just doesn't give racing room there, and that just forces Fuds onto the grass, and there's no way of saving that. Saving it from being massive damage, but has cost him a lot of time and a place there. Wrecking Ball and Shaggy. Wrecking Ball overshot the corner. Oh, and then they just stopped one another. Right, let's go back. Let's stupid thing. Right, let's watch this again from this point of view. So Shaggy's on the outside, Wrecking Ball's on the inside. Shaggy brakes really early there. But then, yeah, just the slowness of the speed, you just cannot turn the Genesis. But that means that Shaggy's lost a place. Well, he's gained and lost a place to Steve Scooby. That's the problem. If you get the line wrong into the first chicane and then you're too slow, the cars just do not like to turn. Wally Bob in the GTR, again, lovely livery on that car. Skippy carrying on with the Campo. Another nice livery on Campo's car there. Gus. Again, that is a fine livery that. I like that a lot. Scooby, another one. Just the time that goes into these liveries is, you know, what people can do. Don't know how many Campo's been involved is, but talking about Campo's into the pits. He's coming very early though to get rid of the medium tyres. So that promotes a lot of people, but again up ahead we're just having a little bit of a corner fuck into the first chicane, and these cars go around the Curvy Grande and head to the second chicane. Skippy getting really close. Wrecking Ball just getting it all back together. So Spuds. Campo's come out in 13th, but remember now he's already made his pit stop, so we'll see if any undercut on that works for him. Hoggy isn't getting away at the front. Wally Bob and Skippy fighting it out. Skippy goes through. Wally Bob decides to brake early and race another day. So Skippy up into second place. Wally Bob now welded to the back of Skippy. Just shows his nose, wasn't an intent to overtake there. Gus, Pilgrim, Slayer. So you go to Slayer's car in a minute. Balls. Wrecking Ball keeping Foots behind him for now. Campo. We're not halfway, so I don't know if Campo can extend his fuel that far. I think flat out in these cars they were just about getting halfway on a full tank of fuel. So some people will be short shifting. It's easier to race in the slipstream, easier to save a bit of fuel. 4, 5 and 6 in touching distance. Steve Scooby. Oh, what's happened to Shaggy? Oh, Shaggy's spinning. Let's see what happens to Shaggy here. Second Lesmo. Oh, that's a strange one. Shouldn't have really, didn't go onto the gravel there. Shouldn't have really spun up there, but it did. Oh, now he's into the barrier. Oh, it's locked itself into the barrier. That's awful when the cars do that. So Shaggy into reverse, then slams it into a forward gear, but that's dropped him right down. So he was in 8th place, he's now in 13th, and it's just like last week, it hasn't gone Shaggy's way. So Hoggy now out in front, but Skippy's closed that gap right behind him. Pilgrim's in 3rd. Where's Welly? Oh, Welly's had an incident as well. Oh, Welly, what have you done into Parabolica? Oh, he lights up the back end. Tried to save it, but then got a tank slapper. Into the wall she goes. And then he's decided to lose minimal time and head towards the pits. Sneaky Russian up to 9th now. Wally Bob, he's going to lose, well, I say he's going to lose a lot of places, but he's taking his pit stop now. Others will have to take their pit stops. Hoggy still only just keeping this lead from Skippy. Oh, Hoggy went wide there, but keeps it nicely on the track. To and out of the first Lesmo, into and out of the second Lesmo. Oh, Hoggy went wide, that's just slowed him down. The pressure from Skippy's got to Hoggy. Skippy takes over the lead of the race. Then we've got Pilgrim 3rd with Gus and Tyre Slayer behind him. Tyre Slayer's keeping ahead of Steve Scooby. I did actually think that the GTRs would be really quick round here, but it's seemingly not the case. Also, I thought the Lambos would be really hot round here, but again, not the case. The Corvette and Skippy's, I'm going to say Skippy favours the Corvette. Skippy is all over this, and once again in the lead of the race, and he's starting to pull away. Pilgrim's decided it's time for him to come into the pits. So maybe decided that the soft tyre can do a little bit more. Shaggy's got by Campo and Wrecking Ball and sets the fastest lap at the moment, 49.5. So Shaggy, now that he's got his tyres cleaned up, he's had a little bit of space. Again, just a few little errors with Shaggy, and it's just spot his strategy, just like it did last week. Skippy out in the lead. Corvette glinting in the sunshine. Hoggy there in second place, tracking him. Then you've got Gus. So Hoggy, Tyre Slayer. Tyre Slayer and Gus are catching up to Hoggy. And Hoggy's fuel lights on. So Hoggy's gonna dive for the pits. So's Gus. Tyre Slayer goes on. Steve Scooby will go on. Captain Pugwash is going on. Campo's going to jump some places as people jump into the pits. So Oggy and Gus, he's just coming out the pits now. That's dropped him to 10th. Is he going to keep that 10th? No, he drops down to 11th, but now he's on the inside. Be careful coming out the pits. So Oggy's dropped down from 2nd to 11th. It's quite a long pit here. Wally Bob's been into the pits and he's in 13th at the moment. So who might come in this lap? Skippy, Tyre Slayer. Pugwash will definitely come in this lap. Sneaky Russian might stay out a couple more laps. So everyone is just a bit mixed up with the pits. Right, Skippy's coming in. That cloud's building up again. Tyre Slayer comes in. Steve Scooby comes in. Pugwash comes in. Oh, Fudd's going. Oh, I thought Fudd's was going wide there. So, what are these guys going to do? Sneaky Russian stays out. Fudd's comes in. Shaggy stays out. So Skippy is coming out in 3rd place. Remember that the two ahead of him are yet to pit. Campo's up to 4th, and remember he made his pit stop quite early, so he's undercutted a lot of people. Can he make his fuel last out? Pilgrim's in 5th, Odge is 6th, Tyre Slayer's 7th, Gus is 8th, Steve Scooby 9th, Wally Bob's 10th, Pugwash is 11th, Fudge is 12th, and this mist has really dropped now. I'm looking at Daphne, our weather girl, and she says it's just mist. She expects it to lift very shortly. The cloud has just come in, and but it should lift. So Shaggy there in 2nd place. What would it have been if it hadn't been for those couple of errors that's happened early on? So Sneaky Russian and Shaggy come into the pits. Campo's there. Oh, Campo's picked up a 1 second penalty, and here comes Pilgrim on the inside of him as they head towards the first chicane. Pilgrim just a little bit later on the brakes there. Everyone meets their exit. So Pilgrim up to 2nd. It's Oggy. Wally Bob in 8th. Captain Pugwash. Shaggy jumped Russian in the pits. a little less fuel in than the Sneaky Russian has just got him ahead. Fud's exiting the pits in 12th. It's a long exit here as well, so you've got to be careful that you don't come over the line. And the sun's coming out. You know what, our Daphne is very aware she's wrong. So sun's coming out and that mist is already burnt off. Might still be around just in this area, but it will burn off. So anyone on the medium tyres thinking, oh hell, he's alright. So Campo takes his pit stop. Here comes Hoggy, full chat. So head towards Parabolica. Hoggy can't do it though. So Campo's got away with that 1 second penalty. Bit harsh, but now they're all at the same speed again. So can Campo fight off Hoggy? Hoggy moves, looks for the inside. Oh, late on the brakes again is Hoggy. Oh, just over braked it. Oh, looky there, he didn't hit the back of Campo. Then got a slide on the exit. So Campo, see, letting him go, not worrying about it. Works out for him, so Hoggy's got to do it all over again. He's going to have Tyre Slayer coming up behind him at great speed. In fact, Tyre Slayer's just put in purple sector. Pilgrim's got the fastest lap at the moment of 1:48.2. Stevie Scooby still in that 7th place. Wally Bob, Pugwash, Shaggy's in 10th. Sneaky Russian's 11th. Fud's is 12th. Wrecking Ball in 13th. He hasn't had the best Monza experience, hasn't Wrecking Ball. But Skippy showing yet again that in a Group 3, this second race seems to suit him. Pilgrim in that 2nd place. Remember that Pilgrim has lost 20 points for that first race in Route 4, the change of car, so he'll drop down the order a little bit. Campo in 3rd. Hoggy's coming under increasing pressure from Tyre Slayer. Can Tyre Slayer do anything in this last 7 minutes? And has anyone calculated their fuel wrong? We've had that once or twice. Oh, Hoggy's gone on! Oh, what happened to Hoggy then? Well, we know what happened, he didn't brake. Where does he go for his brakes? Oh, far too late. Goes on and gets a reset. So that's dropped him down to 7th place. So Tyre Slayer. So that's cost him 3 places. He was in 4th, now he's down to 7th. Campo still in that 3rd place. Pilgrim and Skippy at the top. Steve Scooby. Can Hoggy get round Steve Scooby? Wally Bob's in 10th. Pugwash's 9th. Shaggy's... Sorry, Wally Bob's in 8th. Pugwash's in 9th. Shaggy's 10th. Sneaky Russian's still going in 11th, but losing a bit of ground to Shaggy. Wrecking Ball in 12th. The Genesis cars just don't seem to like Monza. Fud's in 13th. Skippy's going to cross the line with 5.5 minutes of racing left. So that going to be? That's going to be 3 laps. Pilgrim second, Campo's third, and then we have this group of cars led by Campo, so it's Campo, Tyre Slayer, Gus, Steve Scooby, Hoggy and Welly Bob. And then there's a big gap to Pugwash, Shaggy and Sneaky Russian. Skippy just staying out front. Skippy on lap 12 has now increased the fastest lap to a 1:48.1. So Skippy just putting his stamp on there, but Pilgrim's not letting him go. There isn't much between the front two. And then we've got Campo just ahead of this massive group, so it's still Campo, Tyre Slayer, Gus, Steve Scooby and Oggy, with Wally Bob at the back of these. Has been a sort of a trait of the Peugeot that seems to be good first half of the race, but then on the second half of the race it's just not so good. Just seems to be better on the medium tyres than the softs. Just seeing if anyone needs to do another pit stop. Campo. Did think that stop was 1 lap too early, Campo. Can he stay ahead of these, or is he having to short shift? Got Tyre Slayer right up your chuff. Tyre Slayer just looks at the corner, doesn't try it as these guys come through. Got 3 minutes left. I think Campo's going to have to make another pit stop. Especially when... Oh, he's got the corner wrong! Just about to say, as seen as Tyre Slayer's putting so much pressure on him, he's having to rev the car out. Tyre Slayer goes through though because of that mistake by Campo. Gus in 5th place in the Audi. Steve Scooby with a half-second penalty. That means Hoggy will get by. I don't know about Welly Bob, but Hoggy definitely will. So these guys are going to close up all together again. So Skippy coming out of Parabolica. 2 minutes to go. Let's see what his time is over the line. He's going to have to lose, he needs to slow down and lose about 5 seconds for him not to do another lap after this one. It's Tyre Slayer now 3rd, Campo's 4th, Campo's going for it. He's going to stay out, he's going to try and get that car, he's going to try and make it to the end of the race. Fails to do that, he's going to drop right down the order. Skippy, as I say, he got into the front and he hasn't really looked back since. Well, he might have glanced in his rearview mirror once or twice, but and that's put pair to any hope that Pilgrim thought of challenging him. Half-second penalty. Then we've got this group of cars here. Gus has got around Campo. Let's see how that happened. Oh, Campo's definitely short shifting. You see the difference in the speed there. So Campo is having to short shift, which is making him lose time. So Campo down to 5th place. Can he keep that 5th place? Steve Scooby in 6th place. Wally Bob's there in 7th as well. These guys are waiting for Campo's fuel to run out. Do you see the difference in speed between himself and here comes Steve Scooby? Can use the his fuel. So Steve Scooby goes up into that 5th place. Skippy with 10 seconds, he's going to have to do another lap. Four, 3, 2, 1. So it's going to be Pilgrim's going to finish in 2nd place. Tiny Slayer's going to come home for 3rd with Gus 4th. Campo gets 5. Wally gets 6. Steve Scooby. What happened to Steve Scooby? Oh, Steve Scooby spins it out of a scary. Hits one barrier, hits the other barrier. So that has let Gus take 4th place. Campo gets 5 with no fuel. Welly Bob is going to come home 6th. Steve Scooby comes home 7th. Wash is going to get 8th. With Oggy 9th. Shaggy comes home 10th. Sneaky Russian's going to get 11th. With Wrecking Ball 12th. And Fuds is 13th. Waiting for the winner of the race now, Skippy, as Skippy comes to a scary. And remember, if you like this sort of content, this coverage, then leave like the videos, leave a comment and consider subscribing. We'll watch Skippy do his lap of honour. Once again, wins another Group 3 race. I want to say that I think that's 3 on the bounce. But well done, Skippy. Finish this race and he can go to work. Oh, he's decided that he's got time and he's going to do some donuts for people. That's how happy he is. Now, if you run out of fuel, you don't get classified. See how happy he is, just doing so. Oh, and now he's damaged the car. Oh, no, you have to reverse. Now go forward. Spins it up, make sure that there's hardly any wear left on them tyres, and crosses the line. Skippy finishes, catch you in the next one.